Viewer discretion is advised.
In 1935, a Luna Park amusement park opened on the northern shore of Sydney Harbour in Australia.
My
Oh no.
oh no.
It was modeled after Coney Island's earlier Luna Park, which had opened in 1903, and this Luna Park in Australia was owned by three brothers who had already opened two other Luna Parks in Australia. So it was a bit of a chain,
Okay.
of amusement parks.
Six Flags.
Kind of. Did you know that one of the fucking Six Flags?
Yes.
We covered this.
No,
What?
did you just watch Vengeance recently too? Because that was one of my movies I watched yesterday.
I don't
Can
know
we back
what I
up and
watched.
finish what the Did You Know was so I can be in on this, please?
One of
Did
the
you know that? Yes. Oh my God. Did you? Yup.
I learned
read
this
it.
yesterday. I don't even know if it's true. I'm gonna
It's
Google
true.
it. No,
One
really?
of the Six Flags of Six Flags. So it's named after the Six Flags of Texas, one of which was
The Confederate flag.
Oh my God,
yes.
it's true.
No.
It's fucking true.
Well, whatever. Amusement parks are fucking disgusting anyway, so like fuck them. But
Yeah.
God damn it. Really?
Yeah.
It's
Ugh.
the Six Flags of the nations that owned Texas.
Yeah.
So it's like Spain,
It's historically
Mexico,
accurate.
U.S., Texas, something else, and then the Confederacy. So one
I
of
hate
the
it.
Six Flags is the Confederate flag.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyway, neither here nor there. This is not about Six Flags. This is about Luna Park in
Okay.
Australia.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the time of the Sydney Harbour Luna Park opening, the other Australian Luna Parks were in dire financial straits. So, in fact, the brothers had actually placed one of these parks into voluntary liquidation, disassembled all of the rides, and then had them transported to the new Sydney Harbour location. So, they're basically shutting down a different one and packing it up and opening it in this new spot.
That sounds expensive. I don't like it.
And the new spot looks like a fabulous location to me. It's like stone's throw from the Sydney Opera House, I think.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
I don't
Locke.
know. Never been. I don't know.
Oh.
There's a map, obviously.
There's always a map.
I have to have a map. I like to orient myself
I
in
get
my
it.
cases.
Oh my God. I shouldn't have gone to look for the map.
No, I shouldn't have looked at your phone.
There are a lot of photos.
Oh, no.
Oh, nerd.
Oh, no.
This is going to get gnarly.
This is an immediate no from me. Nerd.
Nerd for me, nerd.
That's a
That's
nerd for me,
nerd.
nerd.
Okay. One of these rides was called the Ghost Train.
Nope. Nope. Oh, it wasn't. Show over. Bye.
Riders would sit in a two-person tram car and be plunged into darkness as they entered the structure, which featured a train track with many abrupt twists and turns,
No.
cobwebs hanging from the ceiling, and scary figures leaping out at riders from the darkness.
With my back, with my neck.
In 19
With my bowels.
I can't do abrupt turns on a fucking roller coaster. No.
It's not for us. We're in our mid-30s.
Yeah, this is not for us.
Kenyon,
yeah.
did you go to that theme park in China? I went to a fucking amusement park in China, and you know
Doesn't sound like me.
you know at Valley Fair they have that Mad Mouse ride?
Yeah, it's like a little roller coaster. Yeah.
It's like really tight turns and really tall. It was like that, but like rusty and made of wood.
not OSHA compliant.
I really thought I was gonna die.
You
Well-
might have. You probably came very close that day.
Maybe I did die and now I'm a ghost.
I went on something in China. I think it was at Zhangjiajie with not toboggan, but like the slide.
Oh, the slide. Yeah. You
Like a luge?
you sit on a burlap sack and you slide down and you just use your feet to stop you.
Yeah, it's like an alpine slide.
That was kind
Yeah.
of fun.
yeah, I
that-
did that.
this
I
wasn't
screamed
that.
the entire time. Okay.
This was my safety was completely out of my control.
Well, we will get to it. Okay.
Oh, God.
So, the Sydney Harbour Luna Park was an immediate success and remained so throughout the throughout World War II, the post-war years, and into the 1960s. Although many new rides were added in those decades, the ghost train remained a key attraction. In
It sounds awful.
you would absolutely ride this thing.
I probably would, but I don't think I would love it.
Okay.
If it has drops, no. If it's literally just like a child's train going through like a spooky place, yeah, I'm down. But the twists, the turns, I'm not a rides person at fucking all.
It's the main thing to know about it is that it is a very twisty, dark tunnel.
Great.
Okay. It's basically the
Cool.
inside of a duck's vagina.
Oh, God. Like that picture I sent you of
Yeah.
me as a baby.
Okay. So in 1969, the park changed ownership. Under this new management, winter closures were abandoned. So since 1935, winter had been a time during which the park added new features and, more importantly, completed maintenance work on existing rides. But now the park would remain open year-round, and all that would have to happen just like in the off hours, like at night or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the winter months were still slower in terms of attendance, and usually staffing levels decreased during these off-peak times. So it's still open, but it's
Yeah. Quiet.
quiet. In 1975, Luna Park's lease expired. The new owners attempted to renew it, but negotiations with the government ground to a halt. There were competing proposals to develop the land into high-rises or luxury shopping complexes, and it seemed no decision could be reached. However, the park was allowed to continue operating on a month-to-month lease kind of while they hashed it out.
Okay.
And this lease business will become relevant later. Then, in winter 1979, tragedy struck. On June 9th, remember, it's the Southern Hemisphere, so that's winter.
Ooh.
Around 10:15 p.m., Luna Park employees who were operating the ghost train
No.
noticed some smoke coming out of one of the entrances.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
No, trapped on a ghost train that's on fire? Bye-bye. Fucking bye.
It's like that Nick Cage, the flaming ghost rider.
Oh, my God.
That noise was the flames behind my skull.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you nailed it. That was good.
I'm Nick Cage.
I'm
However,
the cage of the world. Okay.
these employees were just filling in temporarily for the ones who normally operated the ride because this was such like an off-peak time.
Oh, it's not the A team. It's like the D team.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And so they did not
It's
immediately
winter.
realize that something was amiss. They thought that the smoke may have been a normal part of the ghost ride attraction.
No, honey.
They thought it was like fake smoke.
That's
Baby
not
girl, it's not.
fair. I
And
think
you've
that's
been working
fair.
there long. No, if they have this
Well, they
ride
weren't-
goes all day, every day.
Not really. It's in the middle of winter.
I
They're
guess.
not the A team. They weren't trained properly and they're understaffed and there's all kinds of shit. There's fake cobwebs, there's fake lights, there's fake whatever in this
True.
ride.
All right.
And it's
They've
like
definitely
not
not
up
been
to
trained
code
properly.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But very quickly, it became clear that this was not the case as thick black smoke began billowing out of the ride.
Oh no! And there
Black
are people
smoke's
on it.
not
I'm
good.
assuming.
Yeah, it's
there
going.
are people in there. Oh my God! Ugh, no.
The employees began frantically trying to pull riders out of their cars as they exited the interior of the ride. So like they did step up and try to like get people out, but it's a twisty, turny tunnel. So they're getting people out as the train is moving as the cars are coming out.
No, new fear unlocked. Nope.
Every
Nope.
episode.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
We take turns.
Yeah, that's
Um,
great.
We rotate. We're back to rotating.
You're such good friends. I love this.
Okay, I told you, I warned you it was really, really sad. And it's
Yeah.
really, really sad.
Okay.
So believing they'd succeeded in getting everyone off the ride, they stopped rescue attempts once a string of fully empty cars started coming out. So they thought, okay, we've got everybody out. Due to a combination of issues, however, including understaffing in the park and fire hoses that did not reach all of the rides, So like the fire hoses are located in like, kind of like a main area.
Oh my
But
God.
like the hoses literally aren't long enough to get to this part of the ghost train.
That is horrific.
That is an
Yeah.
oversight.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
It took a full hour to get the blaze under control, by which point the ride had been entirely consumed. And there are a lot of photos that will be on the blog of the damage that this fire wrought on this.
So is the giant face the entrance to the entire park?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I don't know why. It's just really creepy for creepy's sake. I'm not sure.
So the reason I brought up the Chinese amusement park is because that was also the entrance to
So
the amusement park. You walked through
Giant
this
face.
huge
You
mouth,
go through the mouth. Oh,
and it
that-
had sharp teeth.
Nope.
Yeah. So maybe it's a Luna Park knockoff. I don't know. I mean, it's an old, it's an old amusement park.
It's
Mhm.
disgusting.
Fucking woof.
Okay.
Look at the
this-
eyelashes. Sorry.
can't.
The face is just.
The face is egregious.
So they get the fire put out, the smoke stops, whatever. At this point, the tragic truth became clear. Although 35 people had been riding the ghost train, only 28 had escaped with their lives.
Oh God.
Inside the charred remains of the ride were the bodies of 6 children and 1
No.
adult.
Oh,
No.
And they were only 2 at a time. So that's like
Several cars.
several
Yeah.
cars.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And it's an amusement park. So, like, of course, there are going to be more children. Like, it's so sad. So the victims were 13-year-old friends Jonathan Billings, Richard Carroll, Michael Johnson, and Seamus Riley. They all died on the ghost train. And then another of their close friends was a 12-year-old boy named Jason Holman. He had been on the ride but survived. The 5 boys were at the park alone that night after begging their parents for months to let them go without supervision.
Oh God.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And like,
Oh,
I
those
don't-
parents must be devastated. I mean, under any circumstances,
yeah,
parents would be devastated. But if it's like your kid wears you down to go
Yeah.
do this thing, and then your worst nightmare, your worst fucking fear
Yeah.
comes true.
and like they're 12 and 13 years old.
They
like,
should be allowed to go to a theme
Yeah.
park. Of
Yeah.
course.
We-
it's not
we
the parents'
went.
fault
No.
at all. I'm just saying they must feel so
Yeah.
fucked up over that.
Yep.
This is another reason why I'm too afraid to have kids. I won't do
Yeah.
it. It's just too much can happen.
Yep.
And I can't. It freaks me the fuck out.
Because each car on the ride only fit 2 people, Jason, the survivor, had ended up in a car by himself, like at the end.
Jason's a child.
Jason is the 12-year-old who survived.
Oh, God.
And all his friends died. Jason would later recall being yanked from the car by a panicked employee who had realized the ride was on fire just seconds after the 2 cars carrying his friends had entered the tunnel.
Oh, he was behind his friends.
So he was like the last one, so he
Yeah.
got
Oh, no.
Saved.
No.
This kid, I bet this kid had so much survivor's guilt. Oh, this is so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's really, really, really fucking sad. The other victims of the fire were 29-year-old John Godson and his 2 sons, Damien and Craig, who were 6 and 4.
No,
And-
Damien.
Okay, prepare to be even more fucked up.
Mm.
John's wife, Jennifer Godson, was also at the park that night. They like went as a family, like the mom and dad and their 2 little boys. But she had gotten a sudden craving for ice cream and decided to skip the ride and meet up with John and the kids after.
No.
Yeah, just like a totally normal amusement park. That would be me. Zach would take the kids on the ride, and
Having
I
a
would go get
poop
ice cream.
attack. I'll meet you after.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's the most normal thing in the
my
world.
God.
And her entire family died.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I know.
I'm like gonna fucking cry. This
I know.
this is absurd.
Yeah, it's really bad.
This is completely insane.
and
The
you're going to
universe
be really,
is
really
awful.
pissed
Yeah.
in a
Oh
moment.
my God.
Jesus.
God.
So, police investigating the fire speculated that the 7 victims had likely climbed out of their cars after realizing that the ride was on fire, but became disoriented trying to make their way out on foot
Because it's so zigzaggy
and a tunnel and dark.
and
there's-
smoke.
And smoke. And there's going to be more on this in a minute.
Ugh.
So, they likely
no.
died of smoke inhalation in the tunnel before the flames actually reached them.
Oh
So
my
they got off the
God.
train and were just in an engulfed
Smoked tunnel.
maze, a black, no light, smoke-filled maze,
Was the
Correct.
train
trying
still,
to survive.
Was the train still going?
Yes, but they
Like-
weren't in the cars anymore.
But they
jumped
would
out trying
have
to escape the
survived
fire.
if they had just stayed
that
in the car.
that
We don't know.
that we can't know, but that's why the car started showing up empty, and the employees thought, okay,
'Cause
we've
people
got everybody
got
out.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Nope. Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So Luna Park was immediately closed, and a federal investigation was launched into the fire's causes. Ultimately, however, this investigation could not determine a conclusive cause of the fire.
Oh God.
It did rule out the ghost train's wiring and various, spectacular features as sources of the fire. So it wasn't a wiring thing. It wasn't like an electrical fire.
Okay.
And it wasn't like a firework or something that caught,
Sure.
whatever. The investigation also concluded that the management at Luna Park had failed to develop an adequate fire suppression program despite recommendations that had been made following a fire safety inspection 18 months earlier.
18 months.
Oh my.
Who owns
fucking
this shit?
God.
Are you going to get to who the fuck is
Oh.
responsible for this?
We'll get to theories.
I need names.
Yep. Following that fire safety inspection, the fire department had specifically pointed out the risks posed by the ghost train's wooden tunnel, which had neither emergency lighting, nor exit signs, nor a sprinkler system.
They're just going down a cave.
Just going down a wooden cave, black wooden cave.
Fire-prone cave.
Guys, the 60s and 70s were the fucking Wild West. No one gave a fuck about safety until like the 90s, basically.
Literally, yeah. Until we were toddlers. There was
yeah.
It's
And
amazing anyone
was
is
not a thing.
alive.
What are we
Yeah.
going to say 40 years from now, too? Because kids still die at amusement parks all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
These-
we're like
these
eating
people-
lead and microplastics. So like, we're
Yeah.
gonna find our
God,
oh my God,
lead.
how are we alive moment.
We should do a whole case on lead, a whole episode.
Listen,
Yeah.
no,
But,
no,
like,
it's
it's-
too much. But you can listen to the United States of Lead podcast,
Yes, yes, you
which is hosted
can.
by our amazing production manager Andrea, and there's a lot of fucked up shit in there. So
There's so much.
if you want to go down a lead rabbit hole, whoo, enjoy.
So back to this inspection. So during a follow-up inspection, so they do the primary inspection, they say you need all these things. You need a sprinkler system, you need emergency lighting, you need exit signs, whatever. And then they do the follow-up inspection, and the fire department saw that their recommended changes had not been implemented. And so they gave Luna Park 12 months to comply with their recommendations.
It's too loose. It's like, we'll give you a year. I get it, because they need time to do it and they need to pay to do it, but like, I don't know. I feel like it should be a lot more strict. I think it is now,
Yeah,
but fuck.
Well, then they didn't have
A year.
a year.
it was
but
all paperwork and stuff though, still.
Mhm.
All,
tragically, the fire occurred just 1 month after this follow-up inspection warning.
Oh my God.
So,
Oh.
yeah. A fire inspector who had examined the ghost train during the 1977 visit said of the ride's interior, quote, "It was a maze. It was timber, all painted black.
painted.
As a matter of fact, even with the light on, I was bumping into the partitions and the wall. It was
Great.
a timber ceiling. I would have gotten lost even with the lights on. The only way I could keep going was to follow the railway track,
Ooh.
which you couldn't do if the train is running."
Who's cleaning this shit?
I
Like,
don't think
there's
that
just so many. There's just a lot. There's a lot to unpack here.
the federal investigation ruled that although Luna Park's owners and management had, quote, failed in their duty of care towards patrons, that failure did not meet the, quote, high degree of negligence necessary to support a charge of criminal negligence. And that's because they were within that time
That
period.
year. Yeah, to make the changes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But there's more.
Oh, there always is with you. There always
you.
is.
With
With
you.
you. And another thing.
Ticket.
Ticket. Body World's ticket.
I'm gonna if I get you for Secret Santa next year, I'm gonna get you just a Body Worlds ticket.
Just a ticket.
You can go
Framed
alone.
ticket. Oh, okay. It's actually you.
No one's
I was
gonna
thinking
go
as a
with
decorative decor piece. but
No,
yes,
just you. You gotta go.
You gotta
Let's all go. And I don't even have to fuck you on my toilet to do it. Sold. Sold.
If
S-O-L-D.
Bill wants a ticket, he has to
Score.
fuck you on your toilet.
Yeah, if Bill wants to go. Hear that? Yeah, I like this. I like this.
Okay.
I'll fuck you for it.
Oh,
We have to
stop.
fight over one ticket.
Enough.
Okay. Bring back the soup.
Oh,
I got it, baby.
that is worse. That is worse than fornication
It's
on a
colder
toilet.
now.
Okay. So, to this day, the cause of the ghost train fire has not been definitively established.
Fucking great.
In 1987,
Yeah.
Thanks.
a government inquiry by the National Crime Authority reopened the investigation.
Well, I sure hope you liked that clip. If you did like that clip, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, leaving us a nice review, and joining us on Patreon for even more video content, audio content, salacious content all around. Come join us. Treat yourself.